Hi, this is Traceyhd, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this is going to be for the week of October the 18th. And as I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. You can use this as a pick a card reading, card 1, 2, or 3, or a blended reading with all three cards for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. And this is the wonderful Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Perrin Reed. And let's choose our cards for the week. Beginning of the week, I'll take the top card. Middle of the week, I'll take one from the center. And the end of the week, I'm going to take the bottom card. Okay, and let's see what we have here. So we start the week out with card 21, Field of Dreams. We have all these eggs here, and we have these fairies. These two are sitting. This one's kind of relaxing here, and this one here is cracked, it looks like, and it looks like there's a butterfly. I'll tell you, this is a quirky but interesting deck of cards. Every time I use it, I notice different things in the cards and the artwork. And this card's telling you it's the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential, not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work. Okay, and all of us have been putting in the work. We're all making progress, even though sometimes it doesn't seem like we're seeing any fruits being bared from the progress. We are. We are, because we all know it's in divine timing and divine order. So right now you want to be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and concentrate on your best life regardless of the outer conditions that are going on. And I'll tell you, we're in a topsy-turvy time, to put it mildly. So, just be aware and concentrate on, your best life, and, not upon, what the world is imposing on us at this time. Okay, you have a basket full of seeds that are powerful. And we all have, hidden talents, and we're divinely inspired to use these talents in this lifetime. And some of you may not know what your life purpose is, but I'll tell you, along the way, you'll start seeing signs and synchronicities that will lead you to exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so you will reap what you've sown. Okay, so you want to dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and then tend to these dreams, just like you would tend to a garden. And you're going to experience something extraordinary. So this is the green light for some of you that are waiting to maybe make some changes in your life. And then in the middle of the week, a card number 2. This is card 4 in the deck, and it says Spirit of Place. And I love the green, and oh, how synchronized is this? We have the beautiful autumn leaves, and it is autumn here in the Northern Hemisphere, a beautiful, beautiful time of year. The leaves here in the United States where I live are going to be changing into their most beautiful color. The height of the fall foliage is what they call it, in a couple of weeks. And I can't wait to see the beautiful orange, yellows. It's just spectacular, absolutely spectacular. And this card is saying that, our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences as well. When the Spirit of Place card, arrives in our reading, it says that the answer to your questions is in the overreaching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? If your question's about a struggle right now that you're going through, the answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. And we all struggle, myself included. And I find that sometimes when I let go, put the problem on the back burner, the absolute best answer and solution comes to me at exactly the right moment. But if I force it, if I pressure myself to come to a decision, I usually struggle with it, I fight with it, and sometimes it's not the best outcome, because when you force something that's not meant to be, you're not going to have any luck with it. Okay, and if some of you out there, maybe your question relates to finding love, then be a loving person. Instead of sitting around waiting for love to enter your life, at this point, Show the most loving, caring side of you. And when you exude that energy, you pull and draw that energy towards you. So when we take our mind off what we want to happen, and we first have to send it out to the universe. We first have to tell the universe what we want, and then we have to show some patience. And we've got to sit back and allow things to flow and unfold as they may. So if you're looking for love, embody love. Okay? Be a loving person in the meantime while you're waiting. Okay? And once you find the essential truth that underlies whatever your question is, and for all of you out there, it's going to be something different. Okay? You'll discover the answer you've been seeking. And right now, your greatest power is just being yourself, being authentic, being real. Not being a certain person to attract certain things. I'm not saying, be a loving person in a cheesy way where people could see you're putting on an act. No, be a genuinely loving, caring person, because I'll tell you, people can tell who's fake and who's real, especially on YouTube. People could sense exactly what your motives are and how you live your life and if your actions and words line up. So be your authentic self. And then the last card number 3, or the end of the week, is card number 38. And oh my goodness, how gorgeous is this? We have this little raccoon, and he's with this fox, and it looks like maybe they're in a wooded area. It looks like there's some dried grass or hay on the ground, and they're surrounded by this flora here. And it's a repeat card. We just got this last week. It's the Heal the Ouch card, remember? So what this is when we get a repeat card, it's a message that needs to be emphasized, and it's a message that somebody out there needs to hear again, because evidently they're not applying what the card is telling us to do. So once again, this card's telling us to, soothe our heart, body, soul, and mind. And, that some healing needs to be done in your life right now. And not only self-love and self-healing, but maybe some of you out there watching this are meant to study the healing arts. Some of you may become a yoga instructor. Some of you may become a Reiki healer. Some of you may start doing card readings. There's so many ways to be able to reach out and give back to the world. And me doing these readings for you each and every week in my astrology tarot readings each and every month. This is my way of giving back to the world. I don't expect anything in return. All I want is to be able to help people. I don't make any money on this. I don't monetize these things. I don't offer readings for a fee. I'm truly doing this 100% as my way of giving back and not expecting anything in return. And a lot of you out there have something to give that you don't realize. We all have a gift within ourselves. So maybe also at this time that, not only helping others and, maybe restoring others' wellness by getting into the healing arts, maybe you're being called right now to change your behaviors in order to heal yourself. Maybe we're a victim of negative thinking in our minds. All of us have been there, tend to be drawn to the negative. And before you know it, one thought is a full-blown thought attack. So you might want to change your way of thinking, catch yourself when it's negative. Maybe you want to change your eating, habits. Maybe eat more fresh foods instead of processed foods. Maybe pay attention to how much water or electricity you're using and be careful of not wasting those precious gifts that we have of nature. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on this earth at this time. So this card, could also indicate old wounds, okay, and maybe bonds that are broken. Maybe you had a rift with a family member, friend, coworker, and maybe it's time to reconcile with them, or maybe it's time to let them go so you could heal. So there could be some reconciliations are possible, and there could be some goodbyes that are necessary right now. It all depends, like I said, if someone apologizes, that's fine, but did their behavior change? If it changed, then yes, we could reconcile. If the behavior is still the same, then I'm sorry. I don't take the apology as being genuine and sincere. An apology is only genuine and sincere if it's accompanied by changed behavior. So you may need to let some people go in order to heal yourself, because you can't heal while staying in a toxic situation, whether it's a work situation or a family situation or a relationship with a friend, family member, spouse, lover, partner, you name it. If it's toxic, you can't heal while you're involved in it. So you may need to let some people go. And it might not be forever. Maybe some people can heal and come back together. Maybe some people were just passing through to teach you a lesson in this lifetime. What an amazing week. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.